Welcome into the Sharp Sports YouTube podcast. My name is Andrew Sharp. We'll be talking everything Denver sports and beyond. Please like and subscribe if you are a sports fan like me. Let's do this. Welcome into the Sharp Sports YouTube podcast. My name is Andrew Sharp. It has not been long since I was last recording a video, but the Nuggets have forced a Game 7 in their series against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Denver gets a win at home in front of their home crowd, 119-107. In a game that was had a lot of back and forth, was a little crazy at the very, very end. Denver had another excellent third quarter, but the Nuggets showed their true grit, heart, and quite frankly, if the Thunder are going to win this series, they're going to have to earn it, which is really all you can ask for. For those who may not have listened to previous episodes, I had Denver losing this game. I had Denver losing this series in 6. I said I would be back on, win or lose, and I'm back on. Happy to talk about a win. Did not expect it, to be honest with you. Really didn't think that this team could somehow find a way to force a Game 7 against the younger, more talented Thunder. But it goes to show that the NBA playoffs are about veteran teams. And until you've done it in the postseason, there will be doubt. There will be inexperience. And there will be situations that a young Oklahoma City team has not found themselves in, including this type of scenario, a win or go home against a former champion, albeit 2 years ago, but a champion nonetheless, with still most of the core players who occupied that victory parade in 2023. Nuggets can't say enough about their effort. It really is phenomenal. And I'm going to talk a little bit, especially about the fourth quarter right now. Much has been made for good reason about the few minutes that Nikola Jokic gets to rest and how poorly the Denver Nuggets have looked when he's not on the floor. Start of the fourth quarter, Joker took a bit of his rest, and the non-Joker lineup that was played was Jamal Murray, Julian Strawther, Russell Westbrook, Peyton Watson, and Aaron Gordon playing the role of the big man. So definitely a bit of a change in that lineup. I don't think that Peyton Watson and Strawther have been on the floor very much together because, quite frankly, they haven't played much. Especially as previous coach Michael Malone did not trust them for good reason. But they played amazing, and they held their own with Oklahoma City, which is really all you can ask for. Just don't let Oklahoma City cut into a Denver lead, play with great energy and youth, which you need versus a young Oklahoma City team, and they did that. Especially for Julian Strawther, a young player who really, if you want to call this the Julian Strawther game, I'd be fine with that. Because he played probably his best game of the postseason for sure. 20 minutes, 4 of 8, 3 of 4 on 3-point attempts, made all of his free throws, was a +4, had 15 points. Really, we're the only bench guy that's been in a plus category on the plus-minus side for quite a while. Peyton Watson was a little erratic, a little all over the place, but he made some great, really, especially one particular block in a good stretch in the third quarter, and really just brought energy, which is really all you can ask for. If there's 3 energy guys, Peyton Watson, obviously Russell Westbrook, and Julian Strawther, you can just get any sort of quality minutes out of those guys. The Nuggets have a shot in Game 7, but if they don't come to play and it's all on the starters the entire game, it's asking a lot. It really is asking a lot. I'm very happy for the Nuggets. I'm glad they found at least one non-Joker lineup that works, and obviously without him there, Jamal Murray had to pick up a bit more of the slack during that time. But by the time they held the non-Jokic minutes, it was 97-86 with Denver in the lead. and they were able to at least keep it competitive while the league MVP, Nikola Jokic, got a little bit of time to rest his legs. I said at the beginning of this series that I thought the talent of the Oklahoma City Thunder was just too much for the Denver Nuggets. Historically, the Oklahoma City Thunder won a ridiculous amount of regular season games, 68, and have a very talented roster. But if the Nuggets' experience and savvy veterans could get to a game 7, anything is possible. Anything is possible. So doing a quick little research here, I wanted to look and see, we talk about playoff experience. What does that mean? What it means is when you get to late game situations, scenarios, etc. How do you react? Have you been there before? Are you okay under pressure? Do you start to feel the pressure? Oklahoma City is going to feel that pressure at home. They will have their fans with them, but they have not been in this spot. Not really. Not against a former champion. And I wanted to go through and look at where this young team stood. Now, it's a little hard because even a player like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander did not start his career with the Oklahoma City Thunder. He was traded there as part of a trade for Paul George as kind of a throw-in piece. And boy, that was a bad throw-in by the Clippers. But I digress. So SGA's total playoff minutes, 1,181 or 32 starts. Lou Dort, 780 minutes, 25 starts. Jalen Williams, 692 minutes, 19 starts. Chad Holmgren, 618 minutes with 19 starts. Isaiah Hartenstein also played for different teams before the Oklahoma City Thunder. 855 playoff minutes with 35 starts. For a grand total of the starting five for Oklahoma City with 4,126 minutes in total playoff games played. And their best bench guy, they call him fondly Uncle, Alex Caruso, who did win a ring with the Los Angeles Lakers in 2020, is at 940 minutes and 40 games. Now, in saying all that, it's funny because the Nuggets, when you say veteran, this is what I'm talking about. Now, I'm only going through the starters. Nikola Jokic, playoff minutes, 3,519 with 92 games started. Aaron Gordon, 2,242 minutes with 64 starts. Michael Porter Jr., 2,262 minutes, 57 starts. Christian Braun, the relatively young guy on the team who was a rookie in 2023 when they won the title. 43 games, 922 playoff minutes, which, by the way, is more than 4 of the 5 starters for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Jamal Murray, 3,025 minutes, 77 games. And Russell Westbrook, the grizzled veteran, it's actually kind of staggering. I knew Russ's numbers would be significant, but I kind of forgot just how long he's been in the league. Russ has played 133 playoff games. 133 playoff games. Just about as many games as all of the Oklahoma City guys combined. For 4,748 minutes played. I'm sorry. Yes, I have that right. If you combine all of those together, the Nuggets have, including Russ, who's their main bench guy, Alex Caruso being the main bench guy for the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Denver Nuggets have 16,718 playoff minutes played. The Oklahoma City Thunder have 4,126. So literally a 4-to-1 ratio. Why does that matter? That matters because youth and inexperience versus minutes played and veteran playoff experience. I'm feeling more confident about the Joker, about him playing at an MVP level. He played really good tonight. I still think it wouldn't surprise me at all if he kicks it into yet another gear in Oklahoma City. And if the Denver Nuggets can win back-to-back 7-game series against the Los Angeles Clippers and the Oklahoma City Thunder, sky's the limit. Looking ahead to the Nuggets Sunday showdown, Game 7 with the Oklahoma City Thunder. A couple of things that work for the Nuggets and a few things that work for the Thunder in their favor. First, for the Nuggets, we'll start there. Nuggets experience, which I just outlined. Nuggets have been in these situations before, which you can't simulate it. Secondly, they have the league's MVP, true MVP, Nikola Jokic. And thirdly, I would say that the Nuggets have the advantage of they're not super reliant on the three-point shot, which can really vary game to game, especially as guys get tense, guys get tight in these type of situations. And I would highly encourage the Nuggets, please don't live and die by the three-point of this game. I would actually be quite happy if the Nuggets won an ugly game, say 92-87 on Sunday. Win a game 84-79 on Sunday. That's the way you're going to do it. They were fortunate in this game to drop 119 points at home versus the Thunder. I would not expect them to do that in Game 7. For the Thunder, you really need, as much as SGA has been pretty good in these last few games, you need him to kind of go nuclear and really drop probably a 40 or 50 point game. Get a little bit of balance from your big guys. Use the home crowd to your advantage. And the other thing the Nuggets have been prone to do, which you can take advantage of, is the Nuggets have been prone to have stretches where they can be very sloppy and very careless with the basketball. If you turn the Nuggets over quite a bit, get in transition, get quick, easy buckets, and all of a sudden a 3-point lead balloons to 10, 12, 13, 14 points like it has at certain points in this series. And then instead of doing what the Nuggets did, which is kind of playing not to lose, you keep your pedal on the gas and you try to basically wear out the Nuggets, who will be on one more day's rest, but have played. This will be their second Game 7 in these playoffs, and you have not had to play in it as many games, so use that to your advantage. Prediction time. I said the Nuggets would lose in 6 games. However, with the caveat of if they got it 2-7, their experience and their best player on the court would make it quite interesting. I really want to pick the Nuggets in 7. I'm going to say they're going to barely win this game somehow. I just have a feeling there's something about this team that is infuriating to watch at certain points because you feel like they shouldn't have to take every series to a Game 7. But this is where they are. They're winning on the margins. If they had more of a bench, they wouldn't have to play every game down to the wire, but this is where they're at. And quite honestly, it's an exciting place to be. Will be rooting for them. Again, thanks for joining me. My name is Andrew Sharp, Sharp Sports 82 YouTube podcast. I'm still a little shocked that we're here, but here we are. Go Nuggets. And win or lose, I'll be back after Game 7. Thanks for joining.